You know, I've been up most of the night, mourning the loss of Richard C. Meyer, strong, heroic military serviceman who made a life for himself working for Sunny Delight. As a kid, I grew up drinking Sunny Delight. It's one of my fondest childhood memories. But the other day, he laid himself down for all of our sins. He flew to California, Hollywood, to appear on the Jim Jeffries show. And it was there he sacrificed. Powerful stuff. It was kind of hard to watch at times, but I know what Zach would want. He'd want us to keep fighting. So let's look at this article from CNET. And CNET gets in on the attacking Comicsgate, traditional comics fans, traditional fans of geekdom, nerddom. This is the new norm. I don't know what the end game is because I will continue to cover these trash articles and I will continue to use archive.net to share them because I will not send them clicks. Toxic fandom threatens to give fans a bad name, even at Comic-Con 2018. Comic-Con offers one of the biggest celebrations of fandom on the earth, but not all fandom is worth celebrating. Well, tell me more, CNET. In midst of Saturday's hubbub at San Diego Comic-Con, a small group of attendees gathered outside the Hilton San Diego Bayfront Hotel to hold a rally in honor of Rose Tico. A character from Star Wars The Last Jedi. The group included Tico cosplayers. God, somebody tell Uncle Ethan. Folks wearing shirts with her face on them, illustrated by style of Shepard Fairey's iconic Hope image of President Barack Obama. Oh my God. In the time since Last Jedi came out, Tico has drawn the ire of a group of Star Wars fans. And last month, the resulting vitriol drove the actor who plays her, Kelly Marie Tran, to delete her Instagram account. That is a lie. It's been widely reported that she deleted her account due to harassment. There's no evidence of that. In fact, there are interviews of Kelly Marie Tran saying that she deleted it because she felt pressure to keep posting. So that's a lie. So we know CNET. We know where CNET lies. No one should be bullied off social media. The organizer of the Tico rally, Keith Chow, Jesus Christ, Keith, told CNET via an email, "This is our attempt to win the argument, not by fighting what we hate, by saving what we love." Oh my God, the cringe, it's too much. How do you even write that line in an email? Fandom can generate a lot of fun and good vibes. Tell us what's wrong with it, though. Comic-Con is a 4-day celebration of all things pop culture that takes over the San Diego Convention Center and the surrounding areas. Cosplayers toting bags, poster tubes, boxes with exclusive merchandise spill out into every available inch of the hallway sidewalk. It's an event for fans who love everything from Wonder Woman to Aquaman to Funko figures. People pose for pictures, blah, 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 blah. But an event like the rally is a reminder that despite all the harmless superhero worship, there's a corrosive element to deal with. Whoa, I'm getting the vapors. There's a few names for it. Toxic fandom, protective fandom. We talk about either. When we're talking about the behavior that includes hating on creators, you mean critiquing, celebrities, other fans, or on creative decisions we disagree with. It's something that demarcates a right and wrong way to approach a piece of pop culture. Something, a matter of angry sputtering on social media. Sometimes it's death threats, all sorts of other threats, publishing personal information online for the sake of harassing someone. No, that's what you guys all do, by the way. We don't do that. One of the most prominent examples of this fandom is fighting back in the public back and forth with Star Wars, voicing disdain for elements of The Last Jedi. From sending death threats to director Rian Johnson, yeah, show me any credible ones, trying to make the film better suit their preferences, cliques within the world of Star Wars fandom have gone way beyond swamping message boards with complaints. You don't have to go too far before you start seeing a backlash that becomes more extreme than a mere quibble. Yeah, like YouTube videos. Oh my God. Videos entitled, Women Are Ruining Star Wars. I'm sure that's not a clickbait title. Why Feminism is Ruining Movies. I don't disagree. The rapid escalation of these fan backlashes is nothing new limited to Star Wars. The most recent Tomb Raider film rallied against because of fan expectations of Lara Croft's bodies. Yeah, I remember people marching in the streets. I'm pretty sure the vast majority of people who don't like things like that just don't see the movie. Pretty easy, right? The term nerd isn't the pejorative it was decades ago. That's right. It's been co-opted by Hollywood and turned into a profit center. That's why I no longer want to be called a nerd. That used to be something that you would be proud of. But, you know, now it's just about corporate shilling. There are those two tensions collide when fans so insular that they think their way is the only way. In a Reddit AMA in 2016, oh my God, 2 years ago, Weldon described it as it's eating our own, talking about the trouble with saying you don't love the thing I love precisely in the same way, to the same extent and for precisely the same reasons I do. Therefore, you are doing it wrong. It's hard to say exactly how big a problem toxic fandom is. Both tend to think it involves a minority of fans. Then why are you writing endless articles? But despite the many people who will tell you Comic-Con is an immensely inclusive place with good vibes to spare, the event isn't immune. One YouTuber called SJWs have taken over Comic-Con mocks the 5 wokest panels of the event, including one on Afrofuturism, a movement that goes back decades even before the term was coined in the early 90s, and on queer comics for queer kids. That sounds like my video. I think I made a video like that. What's going on here? Is this... Ah, it's me! Ha ha! Ha ha! Look at all those people who disagree with me. That's 4,100 upvotes, 156 downvotes. So clearly, loads of people are both agreeing with and reading CNET articles on SDCC, and then coming to share their opinions of disagreement on my video, maybe a total of 100. So maybe they're still on the way. If you follow Tom King, who writes Batman for DC, you might have seen that he's attended Comic-Con with a bodyguard in tow after receiving death threats over the 50th anniversary issue. Oh, please. Please. Most people wouldn't even recognize you. Granted, King might be the only writer here with a bodyguard, but such threats could give a bad name to nerds anywhere. I don't want to be a nerd anymore. I don't want to be a nerd anymore. I'm not going to be your profit center. I'm not going to be your collectivization of basically a synonym for white males you don't like. I'm out. I'm out of being a nerd. I'm done with it. We got to come up with our own term, maybe in some way to honor the memory of your boy Zach. There's some hope, though. If you scan the Comic-Con schedule, you'll see a variety of panels covering highlighting topics like entitlement, gatekeeping, body positivity, and the women of Star Wars. Look, I have no problem with a panel on the women of Star Wars. Star Wars has many female fans. Maybe they want to know more about females. That's cool. What I do have problems with is bullshit like body positivity and using words like entitlement, which is often used of the fandom, right? When the fandom doesn't like something, they say, we're entitled. No, we're just airing our grievances. We're critiquing something you're doing. That doesn't mean we feel like we're entitled, but we are entitled to have our opinion, right? Just like you are author of CNET Trash Piece attacking Comicsgate and fandom. You don't counter it by being toxic back. You can counter it by saying you are a small minority of people. Then why are you writing this article? Why did you write this mile-long article collectivizing the fandom and calling them toxic and entitled? It looks like you need to take your own advice there, my friend. Just another bullshit stink piece that I will continue to call out. But if you made it to this point in the video and you haven't liked it yet, please do that. But here's something to take away from this positive. The fight, the fandom striking back, whether it's Star Wars, comics, gaming, they're starting to get afraid of us. Think about this. Comedy Central probably spent $50,000 creating that little 7-minute sketch to attack the comics fandom. And it was BTFO'd. It got ratioed off this planet. CNET is writing articles about us, linking us, our YouTube videos. Our voice is so much louder than we think. And these people are acting scared. That's why we have to keep the pressure up. We have to keep sharing the videos. We have to keep commenting. We have to keep being brave and sharing our opinions even when we're afraid that they might seem uncouth. Because being honest, at the end of the day, is what will let you sleep good and is what will return your favorite fandom to greatness. Rest in peace, Zach.